Hello?
Hey, is this Sterling?
Yes.
Hey, Sterling, Lieutenant Larson, Ormond Beach Police. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. You're being recorded now.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a message sent to me from one of my sergeants to give you a call.
Sir, yes, sir. Okay, well, I wanted to make an internal affairs complaint because what the statement that y'all released based on your intelligence wasn't good. I don't think it's any different than the people that are Jew hating out there on the walkway.
Okay, can you just be a little more specific so I can understand it? I was actually off this weekend, so tell me what it is that you're
Okay.
upset about.
Okay, well, in the Daytona Beach News Journal, there is an anti-Semitic story, and the headline is, I don't quote me exactly for word, but it's First Amendment auditors up on the bridge with swastikas. First Amendment auditors is in the title.
Okay, I haven't read the news journal, so let me I'm at my laptop. I'm gonna try to pull it up real quick so I can see what the.
Sir, yes, sir.
Mm,
It just come out this morning.
Anti-Semitism hits Daytona. Ormond proposed bill seeks to curb it.
No, it had a First Amendment heading on it. First Amendment auditors. It used that word specifically.
I'm on their website now. I don't see it right now.
Okay, that might have just been one of the places I seen it at. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go back. It's just type it in. Say First Amendment auditors anti-Semitic. Do a search like that. I wasn't prepared for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a layman, but I wasn't prepared for you. So I'm double behind the power curve. You know what I'm saying? So please be patient and bear with me. I'm gonna try and come up to speed quickly.
No, you're good, sir.
Alright, let me find my history. Damn, I gotta look at all the shit I've looked at. No. History. Alright. Daytona News.
Is it the News Journal or Daytona News?
Hold on, I'm gonna go exactly there. Alright, to give me a heading with a bunch of news. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to it real quick. News about auditors. Hold on. I gotta go back to my shit again.
You're good.
Holy shit, it went away. Hold on. I'm not the sharpest tool in this shit. History. I know we seen it. You can trust and believe. Just like I would have wrote a paper on it, like if I was in college. I just seen it. I just had it. I was just looking at it. And then you asked me to go. Damn, that's taking me to the Israeli nation. Yeah, they carried this all the way into Israel. You heard me? That statement your police chief made, they carried that all the way to Israel. Yeah, I'm looking at the well-developed articles about it. It's already in Israel. Like I said, I knew it was national. I didn't know it went international yet. Okay, well, this is what I'm gonna want to do. Your sergeant, he said I had to come up with a charge, right? With a policy violation, correct?
Right, for a complaint, yeah. If there's a complaint, then yeah, it's got to be under a policy violation.
Okay, well, I'm not nothing but a layperson. I'm not an attorney, nor am I law enforcement or anything to that effect. But I'm gonna pick this here. Anti-bias policy. You want to write that down?
I'm sorry, anti-what?
Bias
Anti-bias?
policy.
Okay. Well,
And that'll be directed against your chief of police.
okay. And what did he do that was, I'm just for conversation purposes, what did he do that was biased?
When he made this statement to the news. The statement he said, First Amendment auditors.
Are you referencing the article that we can't find, or are you referencing...
Oh no, we got a copy of it. You can trust and believe. We keep all the records. Yeah, we do. This is what we do.
No, you're fine.
That was not right what your chief of police did. That's your sergeant. I'm sure... I asked your sergeant to employ his body-worn camera, and I waited till he keyed it up and got into the groove. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
right.
That's your police chief.
Okay. I mean, I'm reading the statement now, the one that he released out on the email and stuff. So
he's got a body-worn camera of it. Hey, look here, we're not trying to do no eavesdropping, no bullshit like that. We weren't trying, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all don't come at us like that, because that's not what we're about. We're about one standard issue. I mean, and okay, we're not the police, so we don't have investigative powers, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. We're doing the best we can, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but when you say us, who was us?
Just some people that seen the article. And we were appalled.
Okay. So you're not, it's not an actual group, like an affiliated, like, organized group with a name? Because usually when we have the First Amendment auditors, we usually have a couple of them that we...
Okay, I'm not really a First Amendment auditor. I'm not really a First Amendment auditor. I do have a YouTube channel, and I do watch the government and the police. I do. My name is Blue Steel on the YouTube. Yeah,
okay.
But we're not a gang or something like that. We're just people that are disabled. Basically, we're kind of like the fucking court of public opinion, you know.
Okay.
And it just happened, you know, to come in our jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Okay. And when you say this came in your jurisdiction, you mean by?
It happened right down the street. You know, the police chief.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I mean.
It's local.
Yeah, it's local. Well, I'm in Gainesville.
Okay.
You can check out my YouTube channel. But it's not about that. It's about what was said. And that's not good. You know what I'm saying? What if we're out there watching the police and somebody just comes up and open up? Now you boys are going to be, you know, at a static distance where you can react. They're going to die, and so are we, because they opened up on us. Because we're Jew haters now. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather was killed by the Nazis. He was. If you ever watched the Saving Ryan's Privates, my grandfather was a replacement for the 29th Division. He came ashore 11 days afterwards. They were wiped out. He was killed in August. He was 19 years old. That's my grandfather. But and I'm a disabled vet. But
Okay, what branch were you in?
oh, I was Airborne Cavalry Scout in 80 Deuce.
Okay, very good. I spent 6 years in the Marines.
Cool. I've been in Camp Lejeune, Hell and Purgatory Drop Zone, and 2nd Martyr Recon Platoon was our sister unit. But I'm just saying, what I seen on there was not good. You know what I'm saying? And we have a problem here in Gainesville. That's how my call to action come. If you ever watch my videos, you'll see my story, and it's my call to action. Anyway, but what your police chief did is inexcusable, and he's going to be made to answer for that. And
Okay, what part of, just so I can be exact, well, what was the part of the statement that you think was anti-bias or offensive?
well, we have it for the record from your sergeant. We have it for the record that your police chief made the statement that I was referencing. It could be disappeared. Hey, look, I'm not going to be mean to you. Listen, and I'm not going to play.
I'm just like anybody else I ask. I'm just asking you for specific. Well, what was the part of it that you were offended by?
Where it said First Amendment auditors. That was just one. But it alluded to the fact that they were First Amendment auditors. I don't care if I can't ever find it. It was discussed. It's a matter of record. It's on a body-worn camera. All I want is the chief of police. If that's the way he thinks about people exercising their civil rights, then that's terrible. That's some Blue ISIS bullshit. That's terrible. Now I know all about the Ormond Library. I've been to the Cattywampus Fish Seafood Company when I was a little boy coming up. I'm just telling you like this here. That's terrible.
Okay, well, I'm reading the statement right now, and I don't see where it actually references the First Amendment auditors.
Well, I have it, and it's on the body-worn camera. If I have to, I will request a copy of the body-worn camera.
No, that's fine. I'm just telling you. I'm reading it right now, the one that the city police information officer released, and I'm just reading it, but I don't see the words First Amendment auditor anywhere referenced in here.
How many witnesses am I going to need?
I'm not doubting. I'm not doubting, sir. I'm just telling you what I'm reading right now.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm just saying, how many witnesses will I need to, however, wherever, if I could never find it on the internet again, I'm just saying, how many witnesses would it take for you to be convinced that it existed? And that was my call to action. And that's why I wrote the shit down 3 times. I prepared for a long time before I presented this. You know what I'm saying? This ain't something you just pop off with. You know what I'm saying? It was there. Trust and believe.
Okay, so it's basically the statement that what was it that they compared the First Amendment auditors to?
Yeah, it said First Amendment auditors. That was the opening headline.
I know, but what about the auditors?
That they were displaying anti-Semitics.
Oh, you think the article was? You think what it was is that
The article said that. Yes.
doing it.
Yes, sir. Listen, I got 2 college degrees. You know, I can use critical analysis and literature. I have that proven in an example of, in form of 2 college degrees. Now, I'm just saying I seen it. You know what I'm saying? It was the headline. I'm sure we have a record of it. If you want to see it, I mean, we got a record of talking to Sergeant. You know what I'm saying? We got all the time that we spent on the phone. I mean, you know, this happened. This is an occurrence. Your chief was very dirty what he did. I understand that you don't like us, and I mean, I'm saying, and don't take this personal. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I was in the Army, and we judged a man by his deeds, not anything else. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It was done. You know what I'm saying? And that's terrible because that's like the most slanderous thing that you can do. I mean, that was just like awful, you know? And that's not true. I'm as American. I hate Nazis. Like I said, they killed my grandfather in the Ardennes in the Battle of the Bulge. He was 19 years old. He's buried up front in Arlington Cemetery. But listen here, that's neither here nor there. What the action was is that they called us Jew haters. And that's how the American people perceive it. The shit's already international now. It's over in Israel. I knew it was going to be big. As soon as the national news, like I told your officer on the phone, it was the national news already.
So who calls you a Jew hater?
The article, it said, First Amendment auditors, anti-Semitics.
Okay, so it's the article refers to the auditors as Jew haters.
As anti-Semitics, yes.
Anti-Semitic.
Yes.
Right. But it didn't actually use the word Jew haters.
No. But I'm saying that's what it means. That's what anti-Semitic means. It's just a sexy word for the disgusting, ugly thoughtlessness of it all. We don't agree with people that are racist or even prejudiced, you know, like we don't use the N-bomb and all that stuff. We try and refrain and be civil. Be forgive and forget type people. But when a police chief makes an utterance like that, and that's unbecoming, and I call that anti-bias policy violation. No, I'm not an attorney. I'm just a lay person. This is not my forte, but I do declare it's something along those lines. And someone of that caliber will be able to distinguish. And that's terrible that that man did that. And he leads y'all. That's your leader. And that sergeant was full of that shit. Till he caught what was happening. It's on the body-worn camera.
I know, I'm still Googling it, just trying to...
And you weren't there, and I ain't trying to drag you through it. And I think it's best because I'm videotaping that we kind of end this call. Because you got the whole thing on the body-worn camera. And sir, I don't know you. You're just coming in, you know, sloppy seconds. So, and you're trying to play damage control, and it's fine. But I think that...
Well, I like to think I'm not sloppy seconds.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, he already fucked it up 7 ways to Sunday. You know what I'm saying? The chief did. And then you boys have to come behind it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not fair. But it is what it is. That is what the job entails.
Okay, so to handle the complaint, how did you want to handle that?
I just, I'll do a records request in the morning. And I'll get it sent over to my email. And I'll fill it out and print it out and sign it and send it back to you in an envelope. Doesn't it have to be signed? That's usually a contingent. I'm not going to drive all the way to Ormond Beach. If I did, I'd probably sit out there with a sign.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and email this up to my captains. I don't think they know about this yet, so...
All right. But we didn't do anything wrong. We're not no gang. We're not no group. It's not a conspiracy. The whole thing is that shit come out, and it was disgusting. And it should have never said First Amendment auditors. That utterance should have never been made. The news had to get that from that police chief. And I talked to the sergeant, and he confirmed that. I'm sure that was the buzz of the precinct, you know, or the department. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We have a physical record of all. I'm not trying to drag your name through the mud there, Lieutenant. But I'm just trying to say, I'll go through the process. I know how it works, and I'll make it happen.
All right, real quick, let's see here. Just get back to my original email.
Happy President's Day.
So I can forward up the chain of command. The spelling of your last name is Grindle.
That's it.
And the first name is Sterling.
Yes, sir.
And the number I called you on, that's the best number for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there an address for you so I can start the complaint form?
Yes, 3010 Southwest 23rd Terrace, Gainesville, Florida, 32608.
Very good. And you have a middle name, Sterling?
Yep. Middle initial Papa.
Papa?
Yep. That's
Okay.
my middle initial.
All right. And are you white or black?
I'm white.
White. And what's your date of birth?
10/3/68.
Did the sergeant give you the P number from that generates the call for service?
No, the sergeant wouldn't give me anything. He wouldn't even take my complaint.
Okay, yeah, he forwarded it to me. So, do you want the people?
No, he denied me the service, sir. That's exactly what he did. In all reality, that's what he did. He was combative. It was just a one-sided argument. I pretty much gave up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I wasn't gonna have a roadside argument. You know what I'm saying? I did my best, you know.
No, that's fine. Do you want the P number?
Well, I really don't care about that. I'm just gonna. All I want is the. What I'm gonna call the records bureau and get them to send me one of those, and I'll take and sign it and everything.
Okay, so you're just gonna have them scan you and send you a complaint form and then fill it out and send it back?
That'd be right.
Okay, sir.
Now, I just for your FYI, she wasn't compliant either, and another article of concern. Hold on, another article of concern. So I don't have to address this later. I also want to complain about the complaint process because I was denied service by the sergeant and the lady, and I was told that.
I don't know what lady. What lady? That's why I keep asking you. Who
She was from the first number I called. She was from the records bureau. She was
records department or dispatch?
records. First one was the dispatch. And then she sent me to the record, and then she sent me back over to the dispatch, and then she sent me to the sergeant.
Okay, so
Yeah, that was like 30 minutes, you know. She left me hanging on the phone like 20 minutes, you know. I called her back, you know.
who did? The lady in records or lady in dispatch?
The lady in the police department, Ormond Beach Police Department records, she's the only one on call. She's fielding the calls unless you have an emergency call, and then they go over to the 911. At the county.
Well, actually, the calls go directly to our dispatch center, generally.
Yeah, it's like a combined call center or something like that.
Yeah. There's usually the call takers take it, and then they can screen the calls and then farm it out from there. So.
Yeah, we got.
Do you remember who it was you talked to?
No, I don't remember. It's just, you know, it's hard to do anything like this. It's a lot of effort. You know, it took all day. It's still going. You know, but. Right. You have to admire our tenacity, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't just care about what people think about us because we're out there, you know, in the public like that, and you know, half the world don't like it and the other half does, you know. It's just the way it is, the ratio of it. But when you put stuff like that out there, you make yourself a target and you want attention. You deserve the attention, you know. If that's how you feel about us, you know, and you're isolating us as a group and putting that on us, then that's how we're going to put it on you. You know, you got to be held accountable then, just like we are. When we come out there to the police, we're squeaky clean, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we expect it to be with y'all. And that police chief, you notice I'm not using his name. I'm not slandering this person. I'm slandering his office, his leadership, because that's terrible.
Alright, so when I look up YouTube
Oh, you can do my YouTube. It's Blue Steel at symbol 7199. That's just my YouTube channel. I usually record police pulling people over, like the University of Florida police when they're off campus pulling over civilians with their card reader, tag reader, and they take their possessions for financial instability. Young black women with kids in the car and such like that. I recorded stuff like that.
All right, Blue Steel at 7199.
Yeah, on YouTube. You go on YouTube search bar and just type in Blue Steel at 7199.
I did. There's a whole bunch of Blue Steel channels.
Yeah, I do. Mine's from video games. It just fit whenever I had the police come out there on me. I live in Section 8 housing, right? And they...
So which one would you...
Oh, I haven't put your video up yet.
No, I'm just trying to figure out which one is...
Because a good story today is a good story tomorrow, you know?
Sure. Okay. Well, I'm going to take this and forward it up. And is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I just, think that, the sergeant, how he, did me a denial of service, and I think how, he was very, that's not how you're supposed to deal with the public and such anyway. And that lady, I got the runaround for all that time. I just think that the most important thing is that when the constituents of the people that, you serve a constituency, that's the population. And it doesn't matter who they are. When you make a national statement like that, now it's international, you should be ready to stand accountable for it. And that's probably going to cost him his job. And that's what we're gunning for. And handcuffs too, because I'm sure there's some type of malfeasance in office. But anyway, we'll get to that when we get to it. But I think, it stands firm on something like anti-bias policy. Now, what is biased? Exactly what was said, And I don't think that'll stand alone. You know what I'm saying? And the comments from the sergeant, because I'm sure it was the talk of the shop, But anyway, we have our records. I have the records. I have everything on the YouTube.
You got it, sir. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, sir. Thank you. Been very cordial, and thank you for not giving me no high-speed, low-drag runaround, that I'm not used to, because I figured I was going to get the upper echelon treatment. I didn't know what that was like, because I've never been that high.
You're good, sir.
Well,
Have a good night, sir.
Thank you for your time and effort.
Take care, sir.
Yes, sir. You listening?